Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Hope you're good. If you listen very carefully, you may hear the whisperings of alt season 2020. What can we expect from the alt market? Who knows? Let's find out. So guys, welcome. On the screen you can see here a nice little chart. This is a total 2 chart. This is a total market capitalization of the altcoins without BTC. It's popped up a little bit recently, you probably noticed. But overall in the course of the year, what does this mean for us? Now, we've got a few little factors that I want to talk about. So, Bitcoin halving. Globally, quite a big thing. Whether it goes up and down in price, we don't know. We don't know the behavior of the market. My overall thoughts are it will probably become cheaper before it goes more expensive because people will want to buy low. We're in a manipulated market, guys. Don't forget. In terms of manipulation, right? Altcoins. I've got a little feeling, and you can probably see it all around the world in tweets and stuff, as in this tweet here. Weak hands. Weak hands are the people that sell low. I hold few altcoins, not many, but these are all profit holds and just I already took profits. I left a little bit in and just see what happens. You know, one of those things. I'd rather just, you know, I'd rather just waste my money. You know, all those sort of things. But for me, this is really important to know that people did look at altcoins, which is kind of good. So let's look at what's going to happen in the course of the year. Now, obviously, pop it up. It added 21 billion to the market, which isn't a lot, I know, but 21 billion into the altcoins alone is much better than what you see here. And you're going back in time, you're thinking, well, what the fuck has happened over the course of the year? You know, you're going, wow, where's that money gone? Weak hands, essentially. We obviously dropped all the way down to 36 billion, you know, down at this region, 38 billion, in fact, in this time, well, December 2018, which is a long time ago. Obviously recovered a little bit, died again. So are the weak hands out? Possibly, but you need to look at development of coins. Some coins have good developments coming up. Obviously Ethereum is one to make mention of. Obviously you've got BTC halving, which will obviously increase the search records of the likes of cryptocurrency and other coins. My YouTube especially has become more popular over the last 2 weeks due to the fact that altcoins have went boom, pop. They've spunked up a little bit. So with that, I want to mention another thing as well, which is vastly important and you should never discount it. Now, obviously I got a load of jargon on my chart. I put this line, this little horrible little line here, down this region here, ages ago. Will we ever see below 67? We're almost there. Okay, we're getting quite low. Obviously went down to 66, it popped back up. This dominance in BTC is massively important for us. If you're an altcoin person or if you're an investor, it means opportunity. We can make more money. The problem you've got is as an investor over the course of the year, there's not been much that's trended up nicely to get you good, steady results. There hasn't. There's obviously been Litecoin, which did okay. You know, the likes of Engine Coin popped up quite nicely for a little bit. The likes of Matic popped up a little bit up and down. Some coins have just done okay in terms of that. Chainlink is another example that's done very well over the course of 2019, but not everything. We want to be able to get into a point where everything goes up. And this is what I'm saying about this video. Alt season, is it upon us? I don't want a sporadic altcoin just go boom, boom, because you don't always get them. You want to see the whole market take a turn. So what we want is this to keep going down. If this keeps going down, happy days. If the total 2 chart goes up, that would indicate that more money is going into the altcoins over Bitcoin, which would indicate your /BTC pairing of your altcoin will be going up in price. So will your USD essentially, if it's even greater than that. You got to remember though, with Bitcoin, USD value of Bitcoin factors in with your altcoin. So, say for example you bought 100,000 VeChain as an example, and that costs you 0.001 BTC or 0.01 BT, whatever. If that BTC then goes up in price, you then sell for Bitcoin. If, however, your VeChain goes up in price in USD and it factors out and it is more because Bitcoin has gone up in USD value, you'd sell into fiat. That makes sense? I hope it does. You've got to make sure that. So, some tips for 2020 in terms of understanding if it is an alt season or not. Now, these are really, really good tips and they're really, really obvious. Tip number 1, make sure you save the BTC.D chart. Keep an eye on it. Look at the weekly, look at the 3 daily, look at the whatever. Look at these longer term ones to see what is happening. With this region here, obviously from March upwards, we knew that Bitcoin was fucking mooning. We knew that, okay? Again, look at the daily. It kind of shows you that it is starting to come off a little bit, okay? It hit some dizzy height of 70, 72 at some points as well. If that starts coming down, it's an indication that I vote 2 things. BTC value is coming down, or just the dominance of BTC is coming down. If you put that in conjunction with the total 2 chart and that is going up, you would know that you are making money in your altcoin holdings because it will be going up in value. Why is it going up in value? Because your BTC value will be going up over Bitcoin, meaning you're making BTC. You may not be making USD, but you may be making Bitcoin. Likewise, if BTC dominance is going up and this is going down, you may be making USD values, but you may be losing Bitcoin very, very rapidly in terms of your overall valuation if you're looking to grow Bitcoin. So make sure, as a tip, you have those charts saved. Tip number 2, research. Look on YouTube, look on Reddit, look on the coin websites, look all over the place, but do your own research. Learn as much as you can about research. If you're in the stock market game, you'll know this. You'll know how to do research in companies. This is different, but buy low, sell high, simple. Understanding the company, what does it do? Does it have a physical need? Is it useful? Simple as that. Who are the partnerships? Who's in charge? Is it decentralized? Is it centralized? How big are the social media? How is the community? All that's simple stuff. Technical sort of, not so much technical analysis, but fundamental analysis. But you've got to be quite technical about it as well. You've got to think a little bit outside the box. Why are people showing it? Why are people promoting it? Why is the robot on my channel all the time promoting Prism, for example? Knobheads. But for that matter, if you stick to the higher coins up at the top of the tree, the likes of Ethereum, possibly as an option. It's low in price, I think. XRP, possibly low in price compared to the past. Litecoin, halving factor. You've also got the likes of EOS, launch of Voice soon. You've also got the likes of Tronex, a shilly arsehole of a founder who likes to shill shit. All these factor prices in product launches, scalability problems and fixes essentially, demand on usage, XRP, all that stuff factors price. If you've done your research and you know that something's going to happen and you buy it at a good price and you are willing to wait on the daily time frame and it's all happy and rosy, go for it. Now let's have a little look at Bitcoin, for example. Okay, why not? Look at the daily time frame. We'll put the Hitman on for altcoins, essentially for investment purposes. Knowing when to buy and when to sell is vastly important. You know that an uptrend is pretty good. If you feel that, oh God, Bitcoin's 3,600, it used to be 20k, I'm going to buy that. But that is the exact same kettle of fish for altcoins. Now, let's look at altcoins. We'll have a look at Neo as an example. Neo, checkered past, but it's one of the top-ish coins in the Asian markets. What would you know? Well, I knew that it used to be $200 nearly. If you look at the current news and you see what's happening, they are going to be releasing, wait for it, new things to develop the company to make it work. Adoption. You may start finding when this is in the news and people talk about it, people are like, I'm going to buy Neo. And all of a sudden you start seeing it go up in price. Now, even up to this point here, $20. Now remember, this was $200. We're not looking to go up to $200. We're looking to buy low and sell it at some point in between that, essentially. Who knows where it could go. But even if it goes all the way up to bloody, $20, it's 76%. So alt season, would you be happy with all the market going up 76%, for example? Well, it's possible. But the factors happen. You need to do your research. You need to understand what way the charts are going in terms of sentiment of the market. Is your coin dominance going up? Is a BTC dominance going down? Does that matter? Yes or no? If that does happen, your USD prices, i.e. all these, will be green like they are today, and they have been most of the week, because already we have seen a 30% growth in the market in some of these coins, maybe even higher. Electronium, as an example, one of the crappiest coins ever, will be one of the ones that will get pumped because of the community. But it's a way of making money if you so wish to. Ethereum Classic, as an example, this one popped off. 21st of December, 228% from the top. Candle base, 150%. Current price now, 137%. Absolute crazy gains from a simple momentum change. So, momentum has changed so far. Will it continue? I don't know. But what it gives us is opportunity to make more cryptocurrency or more fiat. Don't be afraid to buy low. Do your research and be happy with your decision. So, 2020, what do you think? Bit of an altcoin run? Are we low enough to see a support bounce? Possible. Even if this rallies up for a couple of months, it will be some good gains in the portfolios especially. But more importantly, if you're in USTD and you're on Binance, well, who knows what you could get.